Ta-da! Got these pieces cut out now. It's starting to resemble a desk. These are going to be the sides. And cut the top of it off. I decided to make it a little bit shorter. Okay, I'll show you what we got now. And that's it right there. These are going to be the sides of the desk. And here's one that I got for Jeremiah for the other desk for my son, all sanded down. You can see it looks a lot nicer. So here's the seats for them. I got both seats done. So those are going to be about 20 inches apart. This is going to screw down on the top. And then I have the desk top over here. These are going to be the desktops. And because this is plywood, even though it's old plywood, it looks pretty nice. But the ends of it aren't going to look real good. So what I did is I bought an 8-foot piece of 1x2 oak, and I ripped it in half. And so now I'm trimming, and it goes on the other side. So I'm letting my nail gun charge up, and I'm going to put these pieces, gonna nail on, probably put some glue in the crack to make it look better and to make it seal good, and I'm gonna nail those on all the way around, and then I'm gonna sand those corners down, round them just like I did on the sides over there and on the benches. So I got a lot of sanding to do, so I'm gonna get to that while the drill's charging. And then these are the other pieces. These are just going to be support pieces. I'll just sand them down, and I got to trim them. I'm not sure how long they're going to be, but that's for a little bit later. But it's now the 21st of December, and I got to work 12 hours tomorrow, day shift, 12 hours the day after, which would be Tuesday night shift, and Wednesday night shift, and Christmas is Thursday morning, so I have to get home. So I'm not going to have a whole lot of time. It's getting late tonight, but I've got a lot of work to do. But here is the Kreg tool, and this is what we're going to use to put it all together. This is going to drill pocket holes. You can see it's going to at an angle, and then you can set the depth of them with this. It's got markings on it depending on how thick your boards are. Ours is 3/4, so we're going to set that 3/4 knot mark on the arrow right there on both sides. We'll clamp this down, and we're probably going to drill 2 holes and two holes here, and then we'll put the Kreg screws, the special screws, we'll put them in. We got our bit for that right here, and this is our drill bit for that. And you can see we'll have to set the depth. Right there for 3/4. It's pushed all the way up, so we'll have to move that up to here, because that's our thickness of our board, and that'll set that at just the right depth for us. So that's going to be coming up in a little bit. I got a lot of sanding to do first. So sanding, and then nailing on the desktop, more sanding, drilling the holes out, and then putting it all together. So I've got a lot of work to do in a little bit of time, so I'm going to have to get to it. Okay, here's where we're at. I've got both desks, the sides, done, sanded, ready to go. I have both of the seats for the desks all ready to go. And here is the desk tops. I have the oak trim around the edges. It's nailed with a finish nailer and glued on. And I've got a few little gaps, cracks here. I'm probably going to have to get some filler. Hopefully I can get some filler in there and sand these down. But right now, it's time to call it a night. So when I get out of work tomorrow, I'm going to have to come out, sand these down, drill the pocket holes for the with the Kreg jig thing, and go ahead and get them together. And then I'm going to have to measure for my spacers that are going to be the supports, because you're going to have the desktop here, the bench here, and I'm going to have a support back here, probably another support in here, and a support down here, right here. So that way it'll be nice and strong when okay, we're ready to use our Kreg jig and cut some pocket holes. So this is one of the side panels, and we're gonna be putting them right where the desktop is gonna screw on. So we're gonna have screws going up into the desk from the bottom on the inside. I got it marked at 9 inches, which would be the middle, and then 3.5 inches in from each side. It doesn't really matter because it's not going to be seen, but I just wanted that to be roughly where we're at. So I'm just going to clamp this down. Got my clamp here. Go ahead and clamp it down tight. And here's our drill bit, which we need to adjust. Move this out of the way so you can see what we're dealing with here. 3/4 is what we're going into. So I've got it set on like 1.5 inches right now. So you make sure the bit is all the way up in, and then you move the collar to right there. You just got to tighten it up now. Oop. Let me do that. I'm going to set the camera down. We're just going to tighten it up. Make sure it's good and tight. Here we put the screw back. Okay, now I just need to find a drill. I know I've got one of those around here somewhere. Okay, so we just got to drill it out. have a look. Okay, this is plywood, even though it's oak, but so it did mar it up just a little bit. But that's what you got. And just about right. It doesn't come through the end, but it's got to be real close. And we should be able to get this screw in there, and hopefully we can tighten the desktop down really good. So we've got 2 more to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get to work on those. Okay, this side is done. Okay, time to drill some pocket holes. Before I set this aside, I'm going to clean out the pocket holes because they do rip a little bit, just a little. Okay, we'll set that one aside. Now I gotta make sure I do this right, otherwise I'll ruin the whole thing. So I need to put my holes on this side. This for a minute. Okay, those look nice now. Got both of these done. Ready to go.